To get an update on our forecast. Meteorologist Julie Martin joining us in the stream. Julie, we know that there's a tropical storm brewing. We saw some incredible images out of Alabama. I mean, that storm really smashing that coast yesterday. Now we're hearing it is inbound for New Orleans. The question is, will we see any of that here at home? Because right now, I mean, it's not too bad outside.
Yeah, the indirect impacts from Bertha certainly will bring some more moisture here, and that's going to combine with a cold front that's coming in. So we will be rainy, but in terms of any direct impacts, no. And actually, even along the Gulf Coast, the bulk of that storm, at least the rain, is staying offshore. So that is some good news. Not to say they won't get flooding, because they will, but it could be worse. So I want to show you, though, speaking of rain, we have a very newly issued flood watch for this part of northwest Georgia. This starts tonight at 8 p.m. It does include Floyd County there, Rome, Juneau, Big Creek. That is because we are looking at quite a bit of rain probably moving through this area as this cold front sags to the south. It will bring with it plenty of moisture. And then, of course, we have the moisture funneling up from Bertha as well on the backside. So taking a look at the rain over the next 3 days, a good amount of rain. And this is the kind of rain that if these storms slow down can trigger flooding, really stretching there from Floyd County all the way up to the state line, and then even in the metro, likely getting a couple of inches. Our severe threat is not really in our immediate viewing area off in South Carolina there, Greenville, under a level 1. We are just under maybe an isolated threat for some showers and storms. But this is that setup I was telling you about. Bertha there spinning at the bottom, and then up top we have our front that's going to be dropping down, and with that the rain will be coming. Looking here at the satellite radar right now, pretty quiet overall, just a few little brief showers here or there, but we will see things likely pick up as we head throughout the afternoon. So let's talk about Bertha. Right now it is a 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm centered there just off to the southeast of New Orleans. But you notice, as I mentioned, the bulk of that moisture and the center of circulation is pretty far offshore. So that is actually welcome news for the Gulf Coast states there, Louisiana, over toward Texas. It's moving at 6 miles per hour, headed west toward Texas, and it does look like it will weaken and really just kind of fall apart by the end of the week. But look at the dark clouds out here over downtown Atlanta right now. 85 feels like 90. Winds are out of the south around 11 miles per hour. So those southerly winds are also helping with that flow of moisture coming up from what's behind Bertha. 90 degrees, our high temps today. That is right at average, and our low tonight will be back in the mid-70s. So this is pretty typical from what we've been experiencing over the past several days. Our forecast track here showing action starting to pick up probably around that evening rush, noticing the showers and storms. Some of those could turn severe, but again, not a real high chance of that. And then Thursday, here we go again with more rain chances. We're actually going to keep the rain chances around over the next several days, all the way through Monday of next week. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, at least a 50% chance, so a bit better chances. But overall, remaining unsettled. We will get just slightly cooler, though, Faith. Temperatures are expected to fall back in the 80s by Thursday, and it looks like we will stay in the 80s through the weekend as well. So that is going to be a little bit of a break anyway by a few degrees.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. We'll take the 80s. A little rain.
Yeah.
But 80s is beautiful.
Yeah, we'll just have to watch out for the flooding, because that could be an issue, especially in North Georgia and that higher elevations, that terrain. So we'll keep an eye on that.
And really important, too, because unfortunately we see it here all the time. If it does start to flood, if you happen to be in your car, turn around. Don't drown, because we don't know, you really don't know how fast that water is going to come out. Also, what your car can handle.
Yeah, it takes very little water for your car to flood, and we don't know about the storm drain situation, have they been cleared, that kind of thing. So especially in urban areas, that can creep up very quickly, as we've seen.
That's right. All right, Julie, thank you so much for keeping an eye on for us. We appreciate it.
Sure.
80s, I'm not too bad. We might get out there.